time to do this when it's now October.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play MadWorld. In the last episode, I actually forget what happened.
We beat up Yokozuna.
Okay. And in this episode, we are starting Mad Castle.
Post-commentary.
Yes, and because of that, we are not going to be reading through the information thing over there. Because I have no idea how long this actually lasts. Anyway. Well, I have no idea how long the reading segment actually lasted. Can you tell it's been a while?
Yeah, it's been a while. In case you haven't checked the times, we've actually been a really long time since we've actually got together for a session, mainly because of school and everything.
I'm starting to wonder where the audio went, but whatever.
Yeah, well, at least this way there won't be any echo.
Oh, it's there. It's just very hard to hear. Anyway, we're off to fight the shamans. Which is?
And I really do not like this area. In case you guys, just so you guys know right now, and I hate Mad Castle when I loved Asian Town so much.
Yeah, and the shamans is considered to be one of the worst bosses in this game.
I make them look like a joke.
Jack Kamen.
I remember that much.
With the guild under
well, I remember one of the complaints being
the fact that they're airbenders.
Basically, because their hitboxes so disjointed.
Action. A few top secret missions. The Lyceria
well, for me, I just bring a chainsaw //////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////////:
Except making corpses, as we've seen. It all begins to make sense.
Later, since he left
this
the
area,
and now because you said that, you have the entire police force on your ass.
detective in the homicide division. Oh, this is interesting.
Within the game.
You remember the kidnapping of the Minister of Transportation's daughter?
Yes,
yes, people, we don't murder in real life.
Unless I suddenly
paid
snap.
the ransom.
Yeah, which if that happens, then I'm just gonna punch you in the face.
The only reason why, I think the only way they'll get me to really get me to snap is if, I don't know, I find my sister
According to the PD,
dead
Jack went
thrown
rogue
across the
after
street
that.
or something.
They claimed his actions pushed the kidnappers into killing their hostage.
Killed gruesomely.
He gets reprimanded, or even taken to court.
Yeah.
If that happened,
He's found
if I
not
saw
guilty,
that,
but he still quits the
yeah,
department.
I'd be the next big serial murder right next to Jeff the Killer.
So who's he chasing? And what does it
I'd be Jeff the Killer 2.0.
I'll have to crack the bureau servers. Give me a moment.
Look for something high stakes. Something put
Well,
up
either
by a
that or you
celebrity.
develop
Something that
mutant
interesting
powers all of a
in
sudden
life.
and forget to eat.
There's over 30 bounties posted here. Which
Yeah,
could
we
have
went on
been
an X-Men tangent, right?
Naomi
We were
Ann
talking about the
Boris, the mayor's
X-Men
daughter.
for some
She's on the
reason
island.
before we started doing this. Well, not
So,
before this. It
he's
was
after
not
the
right
mayor's
before this,
only
it was like
child,
an
huh?
hour or so ago. But the point is, we were talking about the X-Men. We both said, if we somehow get these powers, my money is, if it's elemental based, I would hope they gotta be lightning based.
I would hope it was ice based. For me, anyway.
Okay, now, forgo that. There is something, I'm gonna say right now why I hate this area so with a passion. It's cramped. I can't do anything.
This place is incredibly repetitive, which is kind of annoying because the game penalizes you for being repetitive.
Yes, and it's cramped. There's only so many kills you can do before it starts getting routine on every single one of them. In fact, this is the most interesting it gets. Right here on this fountain. This is the Death Watch challenge I'm doing right now, which is put a zombie on every spike in the fountain. Oh, and the song playing right now is Crazy. That's the actual name of the song, Crazy.
I was gonna say, it doesn't sound very crazy.
No, it's like, there's like, the wounds make you go crazy. That's what it's like.
And it's not very interesting.
It's not interesting at all. I do love the next area. I do love the area after Mad Castle.
You know, I'll be honest, I never thought
Many bosses in the second area can go suck my dick, but the point is that the music is goddamn awesome.
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I think the werewolves from Twilight are actually better than the shamans. Mostly because they don't have disjointed hitboxes and they actually look kind of decent. If there's one thing that movie did right, it was special effects, aside from sparkling vampires.
That so makes no sense. This is my annoyance taken into effect right now. Oh, yep, here it is. There's the mini-boss, which we think is due to do. Well, we kind of blew his bones to dust till all that stuff that was his skull, and even then he kind of grew eyes back. So I really don't think it's due to dude. I think it's just due to dude's ancestor or something.
I don't know. And by the way, people, just so you know, I've only seen one Twilight movie all the way through, and I was dragged to that. And I mean physically dragged.
Who dragged you? Your sister?
Yes.
To what? A movie theater or? Or did your sister
well,
just bribe you to actually watch it with her?
It was a combination of my sister and my mother. My sister was the one who wanted to watch the movie. My mom just wanted family time.
Ah. But yep, there's the Death Watch challenge completed, and I love how 8 of 13 said, "A little will be playing in the fountains, don't you agree, Jack?" Oh, Death's behind me. I'm gonna get killed.
Why is it playing the Death Watch challenge? Or
The mini boss music.
no.
Deathblade is the mini boss in this area.
You know you can't kill him unless they check.
You can't. You can only make him despawn.
That sounds annoying. Stupid.
Yeah. And but this area, right now, the courtyards, it's not so bad when you take into account that the next area is the dungeons. The dungeons is my least favorite area.
And trust me, he has a lot of problems with that boss too.
Shut up.
I'm not making fun of you because I hate the fucker too.
You haven't even played it. You just seen me fight the fucker.
That's how bad it is.
You know, you had the same reaction with the shamans. You thought, oh, these guys. I'm just watching the boss fight now and seeing their argument. I can understand why people hate it. I hate them too now. Then you didn't. I don't really hear any arguments for Frank. And well,
I should say that I hate the aspect of Frank that you can possibly get insta-killed by him.
Oh yeah, that's
Which,
by the way,
which is actually the reason why we have so many problems with him, because you happen to be doing that move a lot.
Oh yeah. We're forgetting to mention something. All the enemies in this stage are zombies.
And you have to
And
slice them
zombies cannot be killed the normal way. Well, they can still technically beat the shit out of them, but they'll keep coming back. The only way to kill them is to chainsaw their head. Oh, I love this. Boom!
Or do that.
Well, their head's gone.
Well, anything involving damage to the head will kill a zombie. But if you just slice them horizontally, they won't end up dead.
Or this.
Ow! You took a page out of Kung Lao's book and went in the opposite direction.
Yep.
And no hat.
Well, Jack doesn't wear a hat. No. You know, the thing with this art style, I can't tell if he's bald or not.
Jack would look badass with a Kung Lao hat.
Or a fedora.
I'm not entirely sure about a fedora.
No, just imagining Jack in a fedora and a trench coat and a fedora.
Would it be an odd-job fedora?
Sure, why the hell not?
He's the Bond villain with the razor blade under his hat.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, I saw the catapult that's having fun.
He's up
and away!
Oddjob is also the character in GoldenEye that you don't play as unless you want to ruin a friendship.
And but why would you do that? Why would you do that if Mario Party's right next to you?
Well, there were apparently a lot of friendship-destroying games on the N64.
Yeah, there was.
GoldenEye, Mario Party, Mario Kart.
We're ignoring the fact that we're putting the first undead people to the moon. Oh, Bloodbath Challenge.
Well, they're undead until they actually reach the moon. Then they're just dead.
They're splat. That's it. They go from dead to undead to splat.
Yep.
And Mango. I personally like this one. I'm personally okay with all the damn it. Bloodbath challenges.
Except for Money Shot.
That's just a bit. That's a bit much.
Yeah.
It's not gory. I don't have a problem with gore. I kind of grew up watching the anime version of this, which is what I remember it of anyway. Blood everywhere, and guy loving it. But that's like, I can't remember what it was, but all I remember is that the anime I watched when I was a kid were bloody.
Yeah, gore's not really a problem with me either. If I see a bit too much of it, I may throw up in my mouth a little, but other than that,
The kind of gore I'm okay with is the gore where a bunch of enemies are getting slaughtered. The gore I'm not okay with is they're taking their time to kill every single person in the most gruesome way they possibly can. Like, say they're just making it to the point where they want to crap themselves before they actually die.
Like say this game, if you were killing innocents instead of
Exactly.
murderers.
And I'm talking the fact that it's kind of like if you're listening to all the fatalities in Mortal Kombat X and you're wearing headphones, where you hear all the organs go.
Yeah.
That's when the gore gets a little too much. But besides that, fan golf.
There's a yard counter for some
We
reason.
never noticed that. Well, mainly because I was too busy aiming and Connor was just, well, doing something else.
And apparently Jack is a really shit shot. And I say that because of the really low yardage amounts. Most professionals can get 300 easy.
Well, most professionals don't.
Then again,
Then
again, most professionals also don't use a head as a ball.
I love how the Black Baron introduces this. By the time he says, "Don't expect Bishop Blood Carnage to caddy for you." I cannot do a Black Baron impression. Can you?
No. I do have to wonder who did his voice though, because
He does a damn good job.
Yeah.
I just love the. My favorite line that he does is the "Ah, hell no!" Every time he dies. That never gets old. Oops, I shot a little over.
Like, sir, how do you keep coming back? I just imagine some of the Death Watch staff.
He has a shitload of balloons.
That actually might be something to look up between parts.
What? How he keeps coming back?
Yeah, because I would imagine the wiki has his species on there. Because well, there are technically multiple species of supernatural shit in this game, so maybe they would
zombies,
zombies, vampires, werewolves.
That's only in this area though.
Alien, Frankensteins.
Aliens, robots.
Yeah. So maybe it would list what Black Baron is and see if we can get
Homunculus.
That would make sense. Don't you lose points if you hold them down for too long?
No.
Well, I mean, you don't get as many points for.
You kind of takes away the time that precious time. Wow, that must be my farthest shot yet. Unless some people say, "Oh, you got 300 before." Well, fuck you, I wasn't paying attention. Bear in mind, we just noticed this counter like 5 minutes ago.
Well, 5 minutes before we started recording this, I should say.
Oh yeah, true.
Because he saw it while it was rendering out in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I think no comfort we almost finished. Yeah, we had two videos fuck up on us.
And there was no way in hell I was redoing this next part.
Yeah, we would have been fine redoing this one, but
we still would have been annoyed to all hell. But this will be annoying, whereas the next part would have been infuriating.
And technically, No Com Part 2 is just part of another episode.
Oh, right.
Well, it's part of an episode because we finished it in another recording session because Jeff got a game.
Yeah. I rage quit it.
Yeah. If any of you were around back when I was doing this solo and I did my first Sonic Heroes playthrough, it was kind of like
Egg Emperor?
Not Egg Emperor.
Egg Albatross?
No, I rage quitted on one of the levels. I think it was Bingo Highway.
Why Bingo Highway?
Because I kept dying over and over and over again.
That never gets old.
It does not. I just imagine the various deities of the
I tried to kill the bird. In case you're wondering why I got a chainsaw out of nowhere.
I just had a thought of all the various underworld deities looking at this game and just wondering, oh man, am I glad I don't exist in that universe, otherwise I would have a lot of people who fell out.
Hades from Kid Icarus probably would have tried to hire Jack after all this.
Probably.
Oh, hello. So I would want you to kill this fate. This little angel, pity pat for me.
And then Jack would just shove the chainsaw in his face.
Well, they already tried. Well, Medusa tried that, and it didn't work out. Not the chainsaw, but the punch the head off somebody.
Here's my answer, dickhead.
And then Jack's chainsaw turns into the Grand Sacred Blaster. That's what I call the remains of your Grand Secret Treasure at the end of Kid Icarus.
Uprising, by the way, not the original.
The final boss in the original is just Medusa, who looks ugly.
Yeah. She's just an eyeball on a wall with Thanatos protecting her.
With 1 point of health. It's like I can't remember if it was Thanatos. Well, but then again, he wasn't Thanatos back then, he was Thanatos.
The H stands for amazing.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna die. This is why I hate Deathblade. Like that!
He can pop up out of nowhere.
When a zombie grabs you. And here I was just trying out the torch.
And now I'm actually curious as to what the final boss of Myths and Monsters is.
Of what?
Of Myths and Monsters, the Game Boy Kid Icarus game.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot that game exists, to just be perfectly honest.
A lot of people tend to forget that Kid Icarus technically has 3 games. Only one of them actually being any decent to normal people.
Uprising is just plain awesome. Oh, I just love that.
I say
Die, that's what the fortress says, die here.
I say normal people because I would really only think that hardcore Metroidvania fans would get any enjoyment out of the original horror of Myths and Monsters.
The original has Pac-Man syndrome up the ass. I think I'll try and check him out the window before we get into stock before I check him out the window. Like so.
Yeah, you were checking him out the window.
Stab! Oh, look, I didn't notice there was actually a skull on one of the spikes. Ah, stalagmites, I love you.
I do find it I know one thing about Mortal Kombat X I don't understand.
What?
Why there are no stage fatalities?
Oh yeah, that is one. Do they still have the babalities?
I'm not entirely sure.
That was one of the fun. That was actually the first fatality me and my friends did when we were
When you were playing Mortal Kombat 9.
Yep. Although the one we.
What the flying fuck is this?
Okay. Do you know who we turned into a baby?
Who?
Genji.
And who with?
I don't know who. It doesn't really matter who because it's just the same thing over. It's just loser gets puffed into it, gets cut and puffed smoke, becomes a baby for some reason.
And who was Genji?
The blindfold swordsman dude.
Ah.
The sword started hitting him with the hilt.
Ow. Does he still have the blindfold?
Yes.
Does he still have the beard?
No.
God damn it. It would have been funnier if they kept the beard.
I was trying to see if this guy blows up even still.
And that's a big fat no.
Yep, no boom.
Why does this guy still have a whole bunch of spikes around it? You're trying to burn him, if I remember.
I am. And in you go. There we go.
Ash Jeff, have better aim.
You know, President Man can just kick you now.
We're only halfway through this video, by the way. We're at 18 minutes.
Oh, wow. There's a time limit on this level with 30 minutes. I was trying to aim him right into that hole. Damn it!
And because random chance, he didn't hit.
Oh, and then I'm trying to go some zombies in here. And I'm gonna get away from that guy. Let's go boom. Maybe.
Sort of. Caught fire. Someone caught fire.
It was one of the dynamite dudes. Okay, I think I grabbed one, and then I brought him over here with the fishes.
I have to admit that for as little as there is to do here, this area has some of the more unique deaths.
Yeah, you're gonna lose a lot of that in the next area.
Yeah. Most of your points, as per usual, are gonna come from the Bloodpath challenge in the next area, but even then, it's not all that creative.
Yeah, no.
Granted, the next area.
Fine, fuckingly.
Granted, the next area is one of those repeat
By the way, that
challenges.
it's a better spend the money chunk too. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. You're just trying to get more points.
Well, I don't really have to. The fact that
I know, but
if they were on me, I decided, why the hell not? I'll feed the fish. I'm a nice guy like that.
I was feeding zombies to the piranhas of being a nice guy.
Hey, I'm feeding the piranhas. They're fish. I'm feeding the fish.
Why is it that we're always better at commentating whenever we're not playing?
That's because I'm not focusing on killing everything left and right now.
Maybe for my playthroughs, we should just start doing post commentary, and we can start doing post commentary for your playthroughs when you get an actually decent computer.
Probably, yeah, sure.
We'll still do co-op playthroughs live though.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to do co-op when it's post.
Yeah.
I still say these guys break the rules. With the fact that they're just a giant family of killers that just share the slot.
Well, that would also explain why your rank jumps up a crap load for once. It's kind of like in No More Heroes 2, where one of the bosses has 25 cheerleaders, and those 25 cheerleaders are all assassins. And technically speaking, they were all ranked higher than the guy that you had to actually kill.
Wow, really?
Yes.
That is sad.
That is sad.
That's like in the original Pokemon anime. All the cheerleaders Gary had were Elite Four trainers. Can you just imagine that?
That is weird. I forget to get The Sims.
No,
Why not?
just don't care for it. I'm indifferent to it. That's the thing.
I like The Sims.
Yeah, I know you do. Like, remember you told me about Sims 3 with the Kraken?
Yeah. 2 is my favorite.
With the penguin, with the penguin NPC?
Sort of. I just have the most memories with 2. I never played 1.
You know, the shaman isn't all that bright when you do the Rotem event. You know, Jack, you have a chainsaw, he's down, you have your foot on him. If I were you, I would shove that chainsaw straight through his ass.
Well, it kind of looks like he did that.
No, we just punted the guy.
Damn it, why can't GA be here? She could just punt him into the moon.
Or Yosuke!
You know, I kind of wish that we would get a patch for Persona 4 Golden that put the supermoon that gave.
You know, what is it with Persona 4 getting all this finish? There's Persona 4 Arena, and now there's Persona 4 dancing all night long.
I think they just put it under the Persona 4 name, even though there are more characters than just the Persona 4 ones. Because I know.
Yeah, there's more characters in Persona 3 than there is in Persona 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say Arena has three.
Well, Persona, Arena had its own unique villain.
And I have no idea if Dancing All Night Long has other characters like this more, but I don't think it would need them.
It's a rhythm game.
Granted, Theater Rhythm has characters from all
I was thinking
all 15 Final Fantasy.
Actually, what I was thinking more of was the one Mario game where Waluigi was the villain.
Wasn't that just text?
No, that was the actual dancing game.
No. I thought that was. No wait. I thought that was Bowser. No. Or is Waluigi the villain after them?
Waluigi's just the villain in general.
It keeps coming along and kicking your ass for no apparent reason.
I don't know much about it. All I know is that Waluigi's the villain.
I think someone made a mod for that game so you can play as Luigi. Regular Luigi.
Nobody messes with Luigi.
Especially not the dance moves.
You can hold Luigi. No one can hold Luigi. Luigi decides if Luigi goes or fails.
If there's one thing that Mario can't touch me on, it's my fucking dance moves.
Oh, Jesus. That sounded so wrong.
Think before you speak, Connor. We had this once already in Unleashed, we don't need it again. Why do I keep bringing that up?
You never let it die.
It's kind of one of those things that you just can't get
Okay,
out
this
of
guy
your
just
head.
loves sending in his family to have me kill him. And now he had enough of me killing his family. So I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
He's got a lot of cousins, apparently.
I'm pretty sure that's a lot of inbreeding.
Well, it's either
Either that or it's Nurse Joy syndrome.
You know, I'm just thinking it's Nurse Joy syndrome. Although technically Nurse Joy's design got changed for Gen 6.
That didn't stop Gen 1 through 5.
Yeah. I still find it weird that they chose Gen 6 of all times to change the design.
Well, they can really do a graphic overhaul with the 3D standpoint. Are you talking about anime or game?
Oh.
Okay. Well, in the anime they try to keep it as close to games as they possibly can without, really breaking away from the story that the anime has. I really would say that they would have a better time animating the manga.
Yeah.
That's actually based on the games. Because those stories are really fucking good. The fact...
Granted, they're also a bit gory, and the anime is meant to be more kid-friendly.
Fuck that. Kids need to learn. I'm gonna poke Boomstick after that death battle. I'm gonna poke Crease here. You know what society to be run by a bunch of pussies, don't you?
And now it's time to turn the Alpha Wolf into Roadkill.
Trying to turn the alpha into a bitch. It's just what we're doing right now.
Wait, I just now realized that he's wearing a mask.
Yeah. You just now noticed that? You really thought that wolf head was actually part of his head?
Well, he's a werewolf, so yes.
Oh, he's just a guy who likes howling.
Most werewolves actually kind of have.
I was really, when I first did this, I was really hoping with the fact that when it had the quick time event to turn the most to the side, I thought you were going to snap the chain and have him go flying into the rollers.
Or the moon.
No, it wasn't in the position for that.
No, it's like he pops a nosy and flings him into the moon.
That would be awesome. It's still going, so I don't know when we're gonna stop, because remember, this is post, we're probably talking about some shit,
Anyway.
like we're doing right now.
Yeah. Anyway, I may as well do the outro now. We have been the Insane Duo on the next part of Let's Play MadWorld. We're still in post-commentary, people, and we're gonna be going to the second area of Mad Castle, which is the dungeons and fighting a boss that Jeff really fucking hates.
Fuck Frank.
Anyway, we shall see you then. Bye-bye.